really love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson escaping the pressure right.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Jackson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
26 yards.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Pacheco headed right. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Open man, that's Henry.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. We have played 3 quarters.
Waste of time.
Come on, get us together.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
He's got room to roam.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there at a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll give Henry another shot. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Jackson operating from the gun. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Mahomes.
Buying time to his left.
Now he's free at the 35.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st and goal. Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This is caught, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Butker on for the PAT. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.